Hey, hi, how you doing? This is the Gamertron, and welcome back to the Gamertron Show. Who doesn't love going to the cinema, going to see the movies, grabbing some popcorn, and enjoying the newest, latest flick to hit the big screens, whether it be an action-packed blockbuster, a terrifying horror movie, which there are rarely any of those nowadays, laugh at a hilarious comedy, or maybe have your heart broken at a romantic drama. So many choices, so many movies to see. But as much as I love going to the movies, as much as I love going to the cinema, honestly, when it boils down to it, I'd rather play a video game than watch a movie any day of the week. And that includes blockbuster films. First off, don't misunderstand me. I love movies. If you don't think I love movies, you're wrong. I love movies. I just love video games a little bit more. Actually, a lot more. Now, I absolutely respect and adore what the hard-working directors, filmmakers of the world do to bring movies to life. But damn, the things that video game developers are able to create with the technology at their disposal, it's simply amazing. I'm able to go on these epic adventures, save the galaxy, battle dragons, survive epic, death-defying explosions. Notice how I said I. When I go to the movies, I'm watching this stuff happen to someone else, and while it can be fun and intense, it's not nearly as fun and intense as actually controlling the action, as actually being a part of what's going on. Because with 95% of video games, there are a few that defy this rule, but most of the time, you are in control of what's going on, and nothing happens unless you make it happen. That next story sequence or that next action scene isn't going to happen until you move your playable character there. I love that feel of empowerment, of control, how I am shaping the world around me when I play a game, how nothing moves unless I move. Everything moves at my pace, at my own pace. Where with movies, they have a set pace. This is a fast-paced movie. This is a slow-paced movie. This is a movie that's just in between. I get to decide, no matter the game I'm playing, what the pace will be. And I just love that sense of interaction that a movie just can't give me. Also, this is just personal opinion, but I find video games are far more creative than movies. I'm not saying movies don't have creativity, they absolutely do. I'd be lying, I'd be a batshit insane person if I didn't say that movies were full of creativity. But when it comes to games, games are willing to take chances. Games are willing to do something different. At least with settings. Yes, plots get reused all the time. In movies and video games and books, plots are reused. There's only a certain type of plot that a video game, book, or movie can follow. Every single story ever conceived has been done. There's nothing original nowadays. We're going to see reused plots. I know people keep clamoring for original plots, but it's just not going to happen. It's impossible. Every story has already been told. The only thing we can ask for is new and creative settings and premises. And I just see video game after video game after video game do this. Have a unique premise and setting. I mean, let's just take a look. The BioShock series, the Borderlands series, the Wolfenstein games, the Halo games, the Fallout games, the Elder Scrolls games, the Telltale games, the BioWare games, Mass Effect, Dragon Age. I could go on for hours. I could go on for goddamn hours talking about the video games with unique premises and settings. And the thing with movies is that they're limited. They're limited on what they can put on screen because special effects are bloody expensive. So unless you have a few $100 million, you're not going to be able to bring these breathtaking worlds and creative, unique premises and settings to life. Video games, however, can do that with the power of their graphics engines. You can bring amazing visuals to life without it costing an arm and a leg, which is one of the advantages video games have. And honestly, I prefer video game science fiction and video game fantasy over movie science fiction and fantasy. Don't get me wrong, I love Star Wars, I love Lord of the Rings, but, Mass Effect, Dragon Age, BioShock, the Witcher games? I mean, come on, honestly, which one would you rather choose? I mean, when it comes to movies, television, and even novels, they are so limited in what they can do in terms of creativity. I mean, how many old, tired premises and settings have we done now? The cop premise and setting, the mob criminal premise and setting, the soldier premise and setting, the spy espionage premise and setting, the action hero versus the terrorist premise and setting, and the list goes on and on and on. The same stuff we just keep seeing over and over and over and over again. Then we take a look at video games. What's the premise? I know this is the third time I've mentioned it. What's the premise of BioShock? You're a man whose plane crashes. You end up in a city under the sea, infested with drug-addicted psychotic lunatics. And the only way to escape and save the city is to collect this fantastical science fiction resource that gives you basically superpowers, and the only way to get it is to transform little zombie girls into regular girls by defeating their giant diver suit wearing monstrous bodyguards. Huh? I mean, seriously, how creative and outlandish, but perfect is that? And then we have games that do something different with genres that have already been done in movies and television, like the zombie genre. Look how Dead Space took zombies and did something totally different with them. Look at the Wolfenstein game, specifically the New Order. Look how they took the World War II setting and turned it on its head. Look at the Fallout games. Yes, it's the post-apocalypse, but it's a post-apocalypse in this alternate, retro 1940s future. I mean, I look at movies, and I still enjoy movies. I still love movies, but I look at movies, and I see the same tired, old premises and settings that I have seen 100 times before. And then I look at video games, and I see something completely new and creative each time a new game is coming out. Or I look to the past, and I see the creativity that blossomed in the years before. But hey, that's just me. I'm a sucker for video games. I love video games, and I look at them with rose-tinted glasses. It's impossible for me to be objective about this. I'm just being subjective. I'm just letting you guys know that if given the choice between a movie and a video game, I'm gonna choose the video game. If I want some action, if I want some explosions, I'll play Just Cause or Titanfall. If I want a deep, heart-wrenching story, I'll play one of the Telltale games or Life is Strange or one of the BioWare games. And if I actually want to be scared, I won't see one of the shitty horror movie reboots and sequels that show up every few goddamn months. I'll just play Amnesia: The Dark Descent, Alien Isolation, or Outlast. Thank you very much. But hey, again, this is just me. These are just my thoughts, feelings, and opinions. I'd love to hear yours. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions in the comment section below. Do you prefer video games over movies? What do you think is the best comparison to the creativity of movies versus video games? What is the best video games that show off what movies can do? What are the pros and cons of movies and video games, comparing the two? Let me know your opinions, your thoughts, and feelings in the comment section below. I love reading comments. I don't get nearly enough comments. Please leave a comment. Please like the video if you like the video in any way, shape, or form. If you enjoyed the gameplay, my commentary, my thoughts, feelings, and opinions, please hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps you, helps me, helps everybody involved with the video if you hit the like button. And finally, I am the Gamertron. I love video games. No duh. And I love talking about them. And if that's something that interests you, please consider supporting my channel by subscribing to me. Anyways, guys, this has been a video, and I will see you guys later.